Hey guys, Adriel here, and welcome back to another episode of Crappy Content Creators, where we look at the most lazy, laughable, and shameful content that we find on this beautiful website that we call YouTube. As the title suggests, today we'll be looking at a channel by the name of Griffin Gaming, and as to the making of this video, he has over 160k subscribers, and though I may sound like a bad person for saying this, I honestly do not think that he deserves as big of an audience as he has. Now, that point's for later, first of all, and second of all, before I get any further into the video, I just want to go ahead and say that Lazy has also recently uploaded a video on Griffin Gaming, and you should be able to find it in the comments section, in the description, and there should be a card somewhere around here. And yeah, with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about Griffin Gaming. No. I'm gonna be fair, and I'm gonna try my best to list the positives before I get into the negatives. Where did I put my notes? Oh, okay. Well, off to the negatives then. Now, to start ourselves off, we have a guy's editing style that is extremely outdated. Now, I know I can't really say much about other people's editing. I mean, the most I can do is add a zoom in or an extra like sound effect or like audio track in the background, maybe a green screen and image, I don't know. But Griffin's editing style is so similar to like 2016 Leafy and like just commentary channels from like that year, just like edgy commentary channels that are like, it hurts to watch whenever he tries to make a funny edit. And by funny edit, I mean like a pan and zoom on like just like someone's face with like ear rape MLG sound effects playing in the background. God, that hurt to even just say. Just to say MLG and ear rape in the same sentence 2020, that hurt my soul. Jesus fucking Christ. To be honest, his editing is so shit. I was surprised to see that his thumbnails weren't actually that bad. To be honest with you, his thumbnails are probably the better part of his content. For the most part, they're actually pretty well made, so I'll give you a point for that. But I do kind of find it weird how he'll just like randomly like put a pride flag in like the background of some of his thumbnails. I mean, you do you. It's something that caught my attention, and then he literally has like dozens of like thumbnails from the past like year or so with just pride flags in the background. It's really it's really weird. Griffin's videos are usually commentaries that are centered around like maybe like a video game or like a person, and a pattern that I seem to find about like his gaming videos where he talks about like a gaming console or like a video game, he really likes to critique things before they're even released. And I just want to go ahead and say this: you can't critique something before it even comes out. For you people that only have like 2 synapses going off in your brain, let me give you an example. That's like if right now Breath of the Wild 2, Zelda Breath of the Wild 2, it's a Nintendo game that hasn't come out yet, basically as of the making of this video. That's like if right now I tried to make a video saying Breath of the Wild 2 is pathetic. All right, that's if I tried to make a video like that, but the game has yet to come out, there's no gameplay, and most importantly, me myself, I have not even played the game yet. You cannot critique something if you haven't even watched, played, or like read it yet. That's just like really basic. You look like an idiot even trying to do that. When it comes to his videos centered around like certain individuals, I've noticed that when it comes to like, well, there's 2 types of videos he likes to make. One, he goes after like bigger people that are already being shown, which I can't really even say anything about because I've done it myself, so I can't even judge him. Plus, like 80% of people on this website are doing it right now. Everybody's been doing it for the longest time, so I can't judge you for that. But another thing I've noticed is that the second type of videos that he'll make when it comes to making videos on a specific individual is that he likes to like go after smaller channels whenever they critique him or like have a different opinion than him, or they try to critique one of his videos. Half the time he's not even like making an argument for himself. He usually just goes ahead and just fucking insults the person like a dumbass. Or he'll just call them an SJW or say that they're trying to call him a homophobe or a racist, when in reality that's literally not their point at all. He'll literally just dismiss their entire point and just insult them or say that they're like a SJW or some shit. It's really annoying. In one of his videos, someone called him out for like going after smaller channels and whatnot. Griffin went ahead and made this point. I'll go ahead and play it now.
I guess I do kind of know what I'm doing. You don't really become the bullying king of YouTube with 150k subs, apparently, who just shits on smaller channels 24/7 and is a cyber bully to them, dude. But I really just hate the sub argument. Like, anyone who doesn't have anything to throw at you, they instantly default to this shit. Like, according to these people, you can't talk about anyone with less subs than you. And if you dare to talk about someone with more subs, you're just trying to clout chase, dude. Like, I really hate the sub argument. It's such a bullshit argument. Like, why is someone's opinion less valid because they have a certain number of subs? What the fuck, dude? I had 0 subs at one point, just like everybody else on this fucking website.
See, Griffin, you having a larger sub count isn't the problem. It's the fact that you have more subs and you constantly critique these smaller channels. Can't really call it criticism because most of it's like half of the time it just boils down to you just insulting whoever made the video on you. You also have to be aware that whenever you make a video on a smaller channel, you have to be aware that they are a smaller channel. You can't just go ahead and make a negative video on a smaller channel and not put some sort of disclaimer or something for your audience to not go ahead and like dislike, bomb, or harass or attack whoever you just made a video on. Because if they do just that, then that's your fault. Now if you do put a disclaimer and your fans still go and they end up dislike bombing that video, then that's not on you. But you literally, in all the videos I've seen, you have not put a disclaimer. Now he did end up putting a disclaimer in the comments of one of his videos about a guy that he made a video on, but that was after the fact that the guy apologized to Griffin and after he deleted the video. You know how bad that makes you look to only put a disclaimer after a guy deletes a video and apologizes to you personally? And like the way he worded it in the comment too, he was like, oh, this guy apologized and took down the video, so don't dislike bomb his videos. Why was that disclaimer not there to begin with? Why did you only now put that after the guy took down the video and apologized? That looks really bad on your part.
Doing your mom, doing your mom, doing your.
Well, it's not morally wrong to make response videos, negative response videos to like channels that have like a way smaller like sub count than you. In my opinion, I just find it extremely low, and I personally would not waste my time on like smaller channels because they literally have no voice. But that's just my opinion. So, like I said, I'm not trying to be sarcastic. Like there's nothing morally wrong about it, but in my opinion, I don't see a purpose in even doing it. And another thing that I find annoying about Griffin is how he tries to be self-aware and honest. Now, there's nothing wrong with being honest and self-aware that you're doing YouTube for just money and views. I mean, the point of posting any kind of content is getting views from it, and 90% of the people on this website do it for the money. There's a certain point where he just mentions it. So there's only a few times where you can mention it where it becomes where it's not annoying. But he's mentioned it so many times that it is. And at one point, he, in his response to Donkey, his response video to Donkey, the video only hit 6 minutes, so to stretch it to 10, he decided to just go ahead and just play on loop Abby bashing Joe's head in with like Wii Sports music in the background. But he's being self-aware, so like his viewers just go, oh, it's okay because he knows what he's doing is bad. Like, no, it's still fucking stupid. Like, it's annoying. And it's more annoying that his viewers just eat this up. They're just like, oh, he's being self-aware, that's so cool.
Your brain doesn't fucking work, you idiot. You're honestly an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with you.
There's so many times that you can mention, hey, I'm self-aware. Oh, I'm doing this just for the money. There's so many times where you can like play that little joke that's not even funny. There's so many times you can do that before it gets extremely annoying. Also, I didn't put this in the script of my video, but it's because it's an extremely small point, so I'll just go ahead and mention it real quick. At one point, he mentions a guy, like, he basically made fun of a guy crying over the trailer of The Last of Us 2, I think. And there's nothing wrong with crying over a video game, Shirley. You realize that, right? Like, does Griffin not realize that video games are just like another form of media? Like, if you think it's wrong or like it's pathetic to cry over a video game, then would you say the same thing for like if somebody was crying over a book or a show or a movie? And if you say yes, I would think that they're also pathetic for crying over other forms of media. Then you're fucking stupid. I just wanted to let you know that you're a dumbass. Anyways, I really don't even want to talk about this guy anymore. He's a toxic, arrogant, unself-aware asshole, and his fan base is toxic as well. But this video isn't about people's fan bases, so I won't talk about that, at least for now. Anyways, time for the content rating. I give Griffin's overall channel and content a 2.5 out of 10. He uses it to attack people, the editing is lazy, a lot of his critiques are invalid. I could go on, but I think you get my point. I do hope you guys enjoyed the video though. If you did, go ahead and like, subscribe, and share. All those things help to keep me motivated to make more content. If you have any opinions, critiques, or you want to go ahead and tell me which YouTuber you want to see me talk about next, leave it in the comments below. That's it for the video. Have a great day and stay safe.